So we're looking at examples of the blessing of the Lord, the blessing that was on Abraham that we now take part in by faith, by believing in Christ, as it states in Galatians 3. So we're over here in Genesis 39, right? And it says in verse 12, and the Lord was with Joseph. I'm reading from the KJV. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man. And he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found grace, unmerited favor, in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer of his house, and all that he had put into his hand. So we see this thing that this is a carnal man. This is an Egyptian, a heathen, a devil worshiper even, right? Yet it says, and his master saw that the Lord was with him, right? And that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. So even through this, you got people believing like, oh yeah, God is with him. Through this is the reasoning, the reasonings for the blessing, the reasonings why you prosper. It's bigger than just for you to be good and your family to be good. It is to bless all the families of the earth. Many nations will be blessed through you, as it says in Genesis 12, right? And I'm looking at the NOT version. It says, Genesis 39 verse 2, the Lord was with Joseph, so he succeeded in everything he did. Succeeded. He did as he served in the home of his Egyptian master, a worldly man, Potiphar. Notice this and realize that the Lord was with Joseph, giving him success in everything he did. This pleased Potiphar, so he soon made Joseph his personal attendant. He put him in charge of his entire household and everything he owned, right? Everything he owned. But it gets crazier. It goes higher. This is like training for reigning. You find that in Genesis 41, right? Pharaoh has this dream. And so in verse 8, it says, and he sent and called for all the magicians of Egypt and all the wise men thereof. And Pharaoh told them his dream, but there was none that could interpret them unto Pharaoh. And so we have this thing where like enchanters, we have people that go to tarot cards and people that go to fortune tellers and, oh, I'm so genius, I went to Yale and all of these different things, and they could not have the answers that Pharaoh needed, that the world needs, right? So now in this time, look, this is you. In verse 38, and Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such a one as this, a man in whom the Spirit of God is? And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, for as much as God hath showed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. Thou shalt be over my house, and according unto thy word shalt